His freaky op named Z Money. You heard about Z Money from Chicago? I was going about Z Money got rich from letting the preacher go up in his dookie shoot. I saw about he got rich, he let the preacher do it, and then he went back and said, no, he did it. He wasn't supposed to do it because I wasn't old enough to consent. And he got like a whole $1 million about that. I saw about and so he beefing with him. Like, wow, I mean, would you beef with somebody like that?
Listen.
They was over some Instagram shit, niggas deleting messages and shit. Like, niggas just be playing with, like, try to play with you. You can't let no nigga try to play with you, so that's what that was. Like, yeah, nigga, you really gotta get deep down and key and really know what's going on when a nigga get into it with a motherfucker, gang. Cause people just be dick around, oh, they get into it because of this and don't even really know what be going on.
VonOff1700 just keeps adding to the list. From dissing Lil Durk's cousin to the smoke with THF Baby to the Bloodhound Q50 situation to allegedly going at his own ex. This man is not picking one enemy and moving on. He's crashing out in multiple directions simultaneously, and every time you think the temperature is dropping, something new surfaces. Let's break all of it down. Start with the foundation. VonOff1700 runs Toss Gang and operates around the west side of Chicago. His mindset in interviews has been consistent. He's not interested in the push peace movement, he doesn't back down from anything, and he keeps it simple about what his crew does to their ops. That baseline matters because it explains why every situation he gets into escalates quickly. There's no off-ramp in how he carries himself publicly. The Smiley and THF situation. The first major public beef to blow up was with Smiley, who people know as Lil Durk's cousin, and THFG Baby from THF. This started becoming a full conversation around March 2026, after VonOff dropped a snippet that directly dissed Smiley, who runs with Cello Gang and Black Mob and has deep ties to the OTF network. He threw sneak disses at THFG Baby in the same bars, which immediately got people talking. The spark behind all of it was a photo. THFG Baby had posted a picture out west with Black Mob members in their hood. Toss Gang and Black Mob have been known ops for years. That's not a recent development, that's an established history. So when fans saw THF members posted up with Black Mob on their block, the interpretation from VonOff's side was obvious. You're linking with people we're against. Whether G-Baby did it knowing it would create smoke or whether it was genuinely casual, the result was the same, VonOff responded publicly. Smiley's response to the diss was interesting. He basically said he'd never even met VonOff in real life and swore on his grandma to back it up. That can be read two ways. Either he was genuinely deflating the situation by denying any real connection, which is a way of saying you're not someone I pay attention to, or he was doing it as direct disrespect, saying, you keep screaming my name but you're not even somebody I know. Both readings are valid. The streets debated it both ways. VonOff made his position on the whole dynamic clear in interviews. He said he used to know Durk briefly before Durk got locked up, described him as cool, but made it plain that whatever personal relationship existed before didn't change how he was moving with people from that side now. He was asked about the awkwardness of beefing with Durk's cousin, while keeping the relationship with Durk intact, and his answer was direct. Smiley is just from a different hood and is making his own choices. The G-Baby angle deepened when VonOff responded directly in G-Baby's comment section, calling out his decision to post with Black Mob. G-Baby fired back, claiming the diss song only existed because VonOff had previously tried to get a feature from him and been turned down. He posted calling the track weak and made it clear he still wasn't doing any music with him under these circumstances. Toss Gang's members continued posting threats online, making it plain that they weren't treating this as just an internet back and forth. Then came the Clubhouse session. What had been escalating through diss tracks and social media posts moved to a different level when a heated Clubhouse conversation started circulating. Both sides were in the same room, and what started as trash talk turned into something significantly more aggressive. The core of the argument was about who had gotten get back for losses on both sides, specifically around THF's member Bazoo, who had been killed in October 2025 in what people believed was a location drop. When Toss Gang members started bringing his name into the argument and openly mocking his death, that's when the conversation crossed from internet beef into something that people on both sides were treating as a real escalation. The moment where Toss Gang members started posting, another one bites the dust about Bazoo and sending other disrespectful messages after the clubhouse session is what really locked in the tension. Disrespecting someone's dead in Chicago drill culture signals that you're not looking for a way out. It tells the other side you're not interested in cooling down. TG Backend jumped in saying they were done with internet exchanges and were waiting on action. Big Jilla posted that they were ready to kick things off. THF had already been processing the loss of Bazoo. Bringing his name into the argument and mocking it publicly was the kind of thing that doesn't get forgotten. The Bloodhound Q50 situation. Separate from the THF smoke, VonOff1700 also got pulled into tension with Bloodhound Q50. The two had actually collaborated on music at one point. They were cool enough to make a song together, which made the allegations that circulated afterward hit differently. The issues started with robbery accusations. Claims spread that a Bloodhound affiliate had taken jewelry from a Toss Gang member. Q50 already had a reputation connected to robbery situations, including past incidents involving members from other circles, and that history made the new accusations feel like a pattern to people watching. A leaked phone call made things worse. In the recording, someone connected to Q50 could be heard discussing the situation and appearing to shift the blame toward Lil's Speedy as the main person responsible, while trying to distance the core Bloodhound circle from the incident. VonOff posted about it, saying he loved drama but hated when it touched his people. Both sides eventually came out and publicly said they weren't actually beefing and had been cool behind the scenes the whole time, which left people unsure what to make of the whole situation. The public noise versus the private resolution left a lot of unanswered questions. The X situation. This one added a completely different layer to the VonOff1700 story and is what has people watching most closely right now. Allegations surfaced that he was involved in a shooting incident connected to his ex, that things escalated during a heated argument and shots were allegedly fired. The details around this situation are still circulating and developing, but the fact that it was added on top of everything else already surrounding his name made the overall picture significantly more serious. When you're already in active public beef with THF, with Smiley and Dirk's network, have a complicated situation with Bloodhound, and then something like this gets attached to your name, the cumulative weight of it starts to become the story itself. What makes VonOff1700 situation different from standard Chicago drill beef is the breadth of it. Most artists in this world have one or two active conflicts at a time. He's managing multiple simultaneous situations across different circles, different sets, and now different parts of his personal life becoming public. And his public personality, the push-piece rejection, the interview energy, the consistency of how he presents himself online, doesn't give him any obvious exits from any of these situations. Once you've said in interviews that you don't back down and you're not interested in squashing things, every new situation that surfaces gets attached to that identity. Bazoo's death and the mocking of it in the clubhouse session is the moment that most people who follow this closely point to as the line that got crossed. In Chicago drill culture, disrespecting someone's dead publicly isn't just a bold move. It's a message to everyone on the other side about how seriously you take their ability to respond. Toss Gang sent that message clearly. THF is a crew that was already in pain from real losses. Adding public mockery to that pain is the kind of thing that turns a beef that lives online into something else entirely. VonOff1700 has built a name in Chicago's drill scene that carries real weight. The Toss Gang identity is established. His interview presence is consistent. But right now he's got more active situations surrounding him than almost anyone else in the current Chicago. Drill conversation. Whether these all get resolved, whether some of them escalate further, or whether something new surfaces before any of the existing situations cool down. That's the real question. Drop a comment. Which of these situations do you think is the most dangerous for VonOff right now? And do you think he can navigate all of this at once?